What up, everybody? You know what this is. This is me, Trayvon Jones, Conscious Talk channel, where I like to talk to you, my people. Thank you for coming in and joining me. Do me a favor. I want you guys to press that thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, press that subscribe button. I'm going against what I said I was going to do because I said I wasn't even going to ask for that no more. But it's just part of my routine on what I do. So press the subscribe button. Thumbs up the video. But I want to talk about black and brown, this black and brown coalition that a lot of black people seem to think exists. You know, um, we have a lot of our people who like to fight everybody else's battles. You know, they like to go to bat for everybody else. But what a lot of us who understand have been telling black people for a very long time, there is no coalition with any group. And I don't know why they're always including brown and Latinos when they're speaking of black people and the things that we go through as black people in America. They always want to include and the Latinos, but the reality is there is no black and brown at all. You got to understand that Latino people for a very long time have identified as being white. They identify as being white. That's where they want to be. That's what they identify as. So I don't understand why you got a lot of black people right now upset with Latino people because they voted for Trump. That they voted for what a lot of y'all keep saying is a white supremacist. But the reality is Latino people are never going to be for black people. You got to get that through your head. And it's not to say all of them are racist and all that kind of stuff, but the reality is, as a group, they identify more with being white. So they're never going to be with us. Never. Ever. They vote like a European. That's what they do. They vote in the interest of being a European because that's what they identify as. They identify as being white. So a lot of y'all being fooled and bamboozled and upset because Latino people decided to vote for Trump is beyond me. You're saying you're going to boycott, saying you're going to not go to the Mexican restaurants and do Taco Tuesdays with them and all that kind of stuff. When black people, when some of us been already telling you, it's cool to be, to be cool with everybody. But just don't be fooled and quit fighting everyone else's battles for them because they're going to abandon you. They're going to abandon us while we're over here helping fight their battles. They have told us time and time again, they do not want to have they don't want to be with any unity with us. And it's not to say that some don't like us and, all of them are racist. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is they are their own group. They are their own group. And they want to uplift their own. See, it's just amazing to me how we as black people have to be brought down so damn low to understand that we have no allies and we only have each other. But we want to fight against each other and hate each other so damn much that we don't know how to get the unity. Other people got to show us, some of us, that we have no unity with them. They have no unity with us. We are by ourselves, but you still have some of these black women who are saying, you know what? I don't want to rock with the Latinos or the Asians like that anymore. I'm just going to deal with black women. See, they still haven't gotten it right. When are you going to include the black man and your children? When are you going to include the man and the child? We as a people. See, we need to start building our own economics. We should be having our own hospitals. We should be having our own schools. We should be having our own libraries, our own buses, our own everything. Grocery stores, we should be growing our own food. All of these things. We shouldn't be relying on any other group, because every other group has no, they don't want to deal with us like that. They don't want to deal with us like that. They will take your money. They will come into your neighborhood and build businesses all around you, but you can't go into their neighborhoods building businesses. You can't go into a heavily populated Latino area as a Black person building a business. You can't do it unless you're disguising yourself. You might be the owner, but you got the faces of them right there. That's the only way you can get away with it. But you can't do a Black business in a heavily populated Latino environment. So now a lot of Black people who are Democrat are upset with Latinos because they decided to vote for Trump. Wow. You know, when are we gonna, as a people, gonna learn that we need each other? Period. We need each other. And we need to learn how to stand with each other just like other groups do. As a whole, not individually, not just with the women. You know, you have a lot of Black women who was just ready to just throw Black men under the bus. Ready to throw us under the bus because you thought that, overwhelmingly a lot of Black people voted for Trump. When a large number of Black men voted for Kamala, with a lot of you Black women, because overwhelmingly Black women voted for Kamala Harris. But you had a large percentage of Black men that did the same thing. Now, I voted for Trump. Period. And I stand on that. But with that being said, it took this for you to see that most of the Latinos are the ones who voted for Trump, and they're the ones, so shifting the blame over in that direction is ridiculous to me, because there should be no blame. But what we should be doing and what we should be understanding is that we as a people should be building like other groups build. They have restaurants, they have their little stores, they have the things that they need for their people in America. You just have a lot of us who want to continue to vote and think that the government is supposed to do all of these things for us. That's what a lot of us think, and we got to get out of that mindset. And a lot of Black men are tired of having disrespectful women tell us that we are misogynists and that we're pigs because we decided to vote in what we think is our best interest and the best interest for our people. A lot of you women were voting on selfishness and self-centeredness and wasn't concerned about Black people as a whole. So when I'm looking at a lot of these videos with Black women over here talking about, well, because if you voted for Trump, if they shoot and kill you and all that kind of stuff, where the fuck do you think that's supposed to leave you? If you think Black men are going to be getting shot and killed now because we got a Republican Trump in office, where the fuck you think that's supposed to leave you? You think you're exempt from being fucked up? You not. So if you really believe that and you have that mindset, you think you're going to be sitting on a hill watching all of us be destroyed because some of us voted for Trump? You are going to get fucked up too, going by your logic. You're going to get fucked up too. You're not going to be exempt from getting fucked up. Please understand that. So while you over here gloating, wishing hateful things off on Black people and other groups of people, no, you aren't exempt from any of it. And when you're pointing the finger at people and wishing hate on them, no, all these other motherfucking fingers are pointing at your motherfucking ass, and you're going to get it that many times harder. And I'm here for it. Because I get so tired of a lot of y'all women, in particular black women, who want to put voodoo on motherfuckers and wish all this hatefulness on black men in particular. Just know that what you think can happen to us can turn right around and happen right back to your ass. Because guess what? While you all were gloating that Trump was getting indicted and going through all these problems and changes, now those motherfucking black women that were doing all of that and y'all was all standing for Fonnie and Letitia and all the rest of them stupid motherfuckers, just know now they better watch their backs. Because karma's a motherfucker. And if I were Trump, I would drag them down. I would fuck their lives totally up because they tried to fuck his life up. They tried to destroy him. I would destroy them so they would never have another opportunity to come after me ever again. But that's just me. But to have black people sitting up here now saying that they are mad at Latino and they not going to no taco trucks and they not doing this and they not doing that no more, that's fine. Because you shouldn't have been going to those taco trucks in the first place. When are we going to open up our own fucking restaurants? When are we going to open up our own restaurants? We're black people, but we can have a Mexican restaurant. Why can't we? We can have a Chinese restaurant. We know how to cook Chinese food. Why can't we? If you got a Asian motherfucker coming into your neck of the woods selling you fried chicken and fried rice, why the fuck can't you make egg rolls and egg foo young and all that shit too? You can have a restaurant, black man, black woman. You can. Doing that, making tacos and all of that stuff and having a Mexican restaurant. We need to do that. We can have an Italian restaurant. We can. But it's just a shame that we got to get brought down so low just to make it happen. But we still have more work to do because a lot of you black women still hate black men and y'all will not unite with us. And while a lot of y'all sitting up here trying to say you withholding sex from men and all that kind of stuff, you still got the passport brothers that will go if they want to get married, they will go and go find them a wife. You can stay celebrate, you can do whatever it is you want to do. You not stopping nothing. Trump is in office and that's just pretty much all there is to it. Just deal with it because that's what you would have told us if Kamala would have won. Just deal with it. You would have been gloating and laughing and, and that feminism and all that other kind of shit would have just came right on out. Well, we got 4 more years of Trump. Now, do I think he should do a mass deportation? Absolutely, I do. Absolutely, I do. I do. But we as black people, we have to learn how to stick together and make shit happen for ourselves and stop depending on other people and some government who came in and destroyed us right from the start. We got to stop doing that and start depending on ourselves and making shit happen for ourselves. Period and point blank. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next video. Shalom.